company. And from 2 years, it started to make all process and the issue carbon footprint center for small farmers and also for big farmers. It's both. And last year, we already sold this certificate in stock, volunteer stock, I don't know until now. And we distributed the money which coming from the certificates. We introduce a different service. We issued this certificate and we make editors on these issues. And also because farmers maybe can't or doesn't know how they can sell this certificate. So we introduce other service. We will sell this certificate and we will take 10% from them. Okay? Yes. So we started to issue and already we sold it. And we distributed last year, from I think a few months, 3 months, 4 months, we started to distribute the money which is coming from certificate for growers.
Okay.
We distributed, I think.
So what's the value for the certificate?
It's depending on your farm and if you have trees, if you make your compost.
How do you measure the value?
There is standards for this, and also there is different methods to measure. For example, for trees, each trees can sequestrate 33 kilometer per year. 33 kilo CO2 carbon per year. A compost can avoid emission with 600 kilo carbon per year. PV solar panel also 1.3 kilo carbon per.
So you have a calculator to
yes,
do all
we
this,
have
right?
according to standards. According to standards, and of course the soil only you have to measure organic matter in the beginning and organic matter after 1 year. So the difference you can convert it to carbon sequestrated. And it was a very fantastic issue or method to convince people to convert, because people doesn't believe in the beginning they will take money from the air. It's from nothing. How come I'll make a certificate from sequestration carbon?
So now what's the value for the carbon credit? How much you earn?
It's about 12,000 per faddan. 12,000.
12,000?
Yes, per faddan per year. It's different from, but this is the average.
Yeah. Okay.
You can.
But at least it's positive now.
Yeah. And it was very helpful to convince people to convert. It's very fine.
Yeah.
It's additional income coming from nothing. And also we started to give microcredit to help people also to make compost.
Yeah. So this credit is sell in local and also the overseas.
Yes, it's not big. Credit, and but it's helpful because you wanted to push people to start to make their own compost, growing trees, installing solar panel, going to organic. It's very easy issues, and all these issues, it's benefit. It will give benefits to this farmer. But after 1 year, I think 1 or 1.5 years, some banks started to join us.
So when did you start having that first certificate? You got the certificate in what year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It's called pivot, right?
Yes, I think after COP27 we started.
27.
Yes.
At that time, how much does it cost to you?
I think the cost coming from giving some to establish this center or what?
Yeah, I mean to get a certificate is how much?
To buy 30 euro, 25 euro.
30 euro? You speak?
Certificate. She asked when you buy from SEKEM a certificate.
It's 30 euro?
Now, I don't know how much is it now.
I don't know exactly.
I think between 20 and 30 euro.
Yes, but actually, I think you have to meet engineer Suraya Saada in the
I think they will meet Helmi.
or Helmi also. Wednesday,
Tomorrow night.
tomorrow night. Yes,
After the dinner.
yes.
Okay.
And also, if you will visit university, you will meet Suraya there.
Yeah.
She's director of Carbon Footprint Center. You can ask about all these details.
This is the upcoming trend.
Yeah.
Everybody needs
Yes.
because destroy too much.
And now the government also in Egypt started to go in this direction and established also.
Yeah.
They thinking about establish a company for
eventually will become
issued this certificate.
Yeah, become a requirement.
Yeah.
So this center now belongs to you.
Yes.
You are the
Belong
first
to
to set up.
university.
With partnership with university. With partnership with university. I mean the center.
Yeah, Heliopolis University.
You are the first to set up the center.
Yeah.
So you share the certificate money with the university.
It's I don't know exactly these financial issues.
They will have to ask Helmi.
You can ask Helmi
CEO.
or you can ask Suraya how they manage this financial issues.
So when the
But
farmers
also we did it when we established this center. It's not the main goal to make money from this center, because this 10% which you take from growers, it's nothing. For you have a employee for working and also for auditing these farms and different issues, and to sell this certificates also it's not easy, so it's nothing. But the main goal to enhance or encourage people to convert from conventional to organic,
yeah.
because we didn't give certificates for conventional.
Yeah. True. It's interesting,
Yes.
right? So do you do consultancy internationally on this?
Yes. We started to do this also. We visited India because also there is a big initiative there. Also asked us to start it with them this steps to establish this carbon certificates with them. GV Kumar, I don't know if you heard about him.
So the carbon certificate, is it applicable to any kind of geographic? So not only like desert, but also
No, it's applicable. Yes, it's applicable for any place around this planet, because we're working in the same problem. We are in the same problem. Climate change, it affects all the world. Yes.
They give a lot of branding and mileage because, I mean, Ibrahim, what was his background before he started this?
Pharmacy.
He's a pharmacist.
Yes.
Pharmacist.
Yeah. He working in Europe for 20 years as a pharmacy in the big factory, big companies. Yeah.
And turned into a farmer.
But his grandfather and the grandfather was a grower. He was from El Sharqiyya.
But he went to Austria to study, right?
Yeah.
On the pharmacies.
Yes.
Now that time the organic concept, it's still not acceptable.
Yeah. It was very rare in this time. But now, speaking about when he started, yes, it's there is no people know what is the organic. In this time, we were the only organic farm in Egypt. In 1977, there is 20-acre organic farm for SEKEM only.
But now, how many people are following your footsteps?
Actually, now we started. This year we reach 20,000, more than 20,000 farmers working with us.
20,000.
20,000.
Farmers who have their own farm
Yes.
and they are learning from you.
Yes, we supervise. We have EBDA, Egyptian Association for Organic Agriculture. EBDA.
You are the president.
No.
SEKEM is the president.
Yeah, SEKEM is. Yes, you can do this. SEKEM, it's like daughter foundation. Yes, because we have many foundations, but actually each company and each foundation working separated. Yes, they have it's a director and the financial situation, and it's totally separated. But the whole, all these foundations and all these companies working under SEKEM umbrellas. Shukran.
SEKEM comes from the name of the place, right?
No, SEKEM coming from
Egyptian word.
yes, Egyptian holographic word mean vitality.
Vitality.
Yes.
Vitality from the sun.
Vitality, it's vitality from everywhere.
Okay.
Because it's critical issues, because our slow region Islam, they look to the sun, it's you know, this complicated issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sit in the round and look to the sun, it's something
Oh.
so it's vitality. Anything in our planet has a vitality. It's vitality. You have some vitality.
Interesting.
All of us.
So I learned something now. Sustainability has to has vitality.
Of course. Yes.
People are talking about prosperity. Now the ingredient of sustainability is vitality. Interesting. So when you are, a leader in such fields, when everybody did not have the awareness, did not have the knowledge, convincing them, that's why you need to educate them. The government didn't support you, and yet you still lead the organization.
Yeah.
What is that strong belief that makes you like, yes, we still want to be different? What is that philosophy?
I think the main issue which push people to think about improving their life, improving of quality of life, thinking about next generation, your kids. And in the second stage, you think about yourself. So if you're thinking about the next generation, how they will live, what is the problem which we will face, and what is the future, I think you have to start to change your current situation from now. And this issue Dr. Brahim usually say, we have to think about the next generation. If we polluted water, if we destroy soil, if we destroy plants, how they will live in the future. So if you think, and if any person person inside the family, for example, your family, the first issue you think about your kids and your next generation. So if you take care about them, you have to take care about your nature and your environment. This is the main issue. So you have to save the sources for the next generation which will come after.
Well, that's a very strong concept of helping others rather than helping yourself first. You know?
Yeah.
So what would be your advice to the new generation? Are you encouraging them to think likewise, or just to be a job seeker, come into a career and be part of the family?
No, for next generation, it's complicated because also there is a main issue. We think to save sources for next generation, but there is a question. Did we learn them how to keep sources also for the generations after them? It's a very important issues. We take care about our kids. We learn them a lot of knowledge. Technology, blah 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 blah, to be skilled, to earn money. But we have also to learn them how to behave sustainably, to be responsible in their consumption, to save this nature for the next generation after them. So it's very important. Now in SEKEM schools, for example, we have different initiatives. Responsible consumption. We learn students or children how to behave in responsible consumption. What is important of food? What is important of plants? What is important of soil? So we have to include this knowledge in our learning goals. It's not only technology and the math and these issues. We have to learn them how to behave, how to live in this environment, to keep it.
The interest is, a lot of people don't have enough data to make a decision, whether your land is fertile, So to what extent SEKEM's data management, information management is captured so that that you have enough information to decide how much to use, how much fertilizer to use, Is there a strong data, data management to capture information?
Yes, it's a problem. I think it's a general problem, but we started also to pay attention for this problem. Working now with different program which all engineers can input this data daily, and you can go back to this data anytime, because we lost sometimes also the data working every year, but there is no specific place to collect this data. Of course, we have people who has this data, but where there is a clear source to go back to take this data. But we started from many years to collect this data in this system, computer system, and engineers output daily work, daily data from different farms, even contracted farms. ERP, working with ERP, was working with Oracle, and now working with ERP. And each group has a project, we call it project for cotton, for example. And the engineer input all data daily. I irrigated today with 20 fertilizer today, I sprayed today, or I worked with some how many laborers today. All issues, it's daily. So you can go back to this. But in general, if you are speaking about organic sector in Egypt,
Arma, about eco,
organic
do you
sector
work
in
on
Egypt.
this thing?
As you said, there is no data about the sector. We started now to make
Yes.
this study to know how much
Yes, the most important thing is what they ask for
area
camomile,
which we have growing with organic methods. How many certification body in Egypt? What is that? Different types of certificates. So with Organic Egypt, it's also a project which was working with them. We started to make this study to make like a study for organic sector in Egypt.
So how many ISO do you have in your operation? How many ISO do you follow?
How many
ISO.
I think we have different certificates. I do. It's related to, as you know, management and these issues. Yes, but also the most important certificates than ISO. It's like organic certificate, Demeter, NOB, Jazz, BioSwiss, Naturland. All these certificates we have. And I think we have maybe 3 or 4. I didn't remember numbers also of ISOs, but we have also HACCP also. So we have many certificates which are related to factories, and also we certified in white list for foods. So I think most certificates which we have.
I'm sure. So how many awards have you won? International awards have you won?
Yes, it's Dr. Ibrahim Abu Aish had a alternative Nobel.
Nobel Prize.
Nobel Prize, alternative Nobel.
Alternative.
Yeah, alternative Nobel. And we awarded many. I think more than 4 or 5. It's World Award. The last one from Angela Merkel for Sustainable Development Goals.
Interesting.
Huh?
Interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, amazing. It is amazing. So much of learning, knowledge, transformation.
Yeah, it's a long trip. Yes, it's now more than 47 years. So, and we started now to erase this model because after we finished or we completed the model in sustainable community in Bilbis,
Yeah. Very
because we started to erase or to spirit this model, and we aim to establish the same model in Oasis, in Al-Wahad, and in India, different places.
This way is that. 走到还没有勾。